Dobrý den, vítejte na mém kanále Czech by Zuzka, kde vám pomocí angličtiny vysvětluju českou gramatiku. In this video, I'm going to show you how to express our future plans, how to form the future tense, and also how to get around it without using the future tense. Jdeme na to! When it comes to the future tense, the first thing that comes to mind is probably the construction with budu and the infinitive. For example, co budeš dělat o víkendu? What will you be doing at the weekend or will do? And that is correct. It's one of the options. Co budeš dělat o víkendu? Příští víkend budu doma. I'll be home next weekend. Příští víkend budu doma. Nebo budu se celý víkend učit. I'll be studying the whole weekend. Budu se celý víkend učit. Or you tell a friend, budeme na tebe čekat před nádražím. We'll be waiting for you in front of the station. Budeme na tebe čekat před nádražím. It is important to know that this type of future needs the budu form, budu, budeš, bude, etc., plus the infinitive of the imperfective verb. Imperfective verb, I'm not going to talk about perfective and imperfective verbs and how to recognize them in this video. If you're interested, you can watch this video right here. So remember, budu, or any other form, plus the infinitive of the imperfective verb. Budu dělat. Budu čekat. Budu se učit. And remember, if you want to say I will be, you just say budu. You don't say budu být. You only say budu. As in, budu doma. I'll be home. Budu doma. Budeš doma? Will you be home? Budeš doma? Jo, budu doma. The second option for expressing the future is with a perfective verb, but without budu. For instance, kam pojedeš na dovolenou? Where will you go for holiday? Kam pojedeš na dovolenou? Poletíme do Turecka. We will fly to Turkey. Poletíme do Turecka. Or co budeš dělat o víkendu? Půjdeme do kina. We'll go to the cinema. Půjdeme do kina. Or víkend strávím u rodičů. I'll spend the weekend at my parents. Víkend strávím u rodičů. Pošlu ti to zítra. I'll send it to you tomorrow. Pošlu ti to zítra. All these examples are perfective verbs. You should be careful with the motion verbs like půjdu, I'll walk, I'll go, poletím, pojedu, pošlu. These are motion verbs that act a little bit differently. You use the prefix po, and that means the future tense. But when you use these forms, you cannot combine them with budu. Budu pojedu or budu jet, it's not correct. You just say pojedu, I'll go. Pojedu autem, I'll go by car. Pojedu autem. Budu and the infinitive is more focused on the process, what will be happening. And the future tense with the perfective verb is focused more on the result, what will happen. So you can use both, but it all depends on how you want to express yourself. Now I'm going to show you a way how you can express future plans without using any of the previous two forms that I mentioned. We can also use the verbs Chystat se, which means to get ready, or plánovat, to plan. Usually these verbs would be used with another verb with infinitive. Chystat se by itself means to get ready. You can say už se chystám. I'm getting ready now. Už se chystám. But you can say what you're getting ready for. Už se chystám odejít. I'm getting ready to leave now. Už se chystám odejít. Or you could say chystám se ti to poslat. I'm going to send it to you. I'm about to send it to you. Chystám se ti to poslat. Chystáme se jet na dovolenou do Turecka. We're planning to go on a vacation to Turkey. Chystáme se jet na dovolenou do Turecka. Remember, it's always chystat se. This is a reflexive verb. Chystat se plus an infinitive. The other verb was plánovat. Plánovat, also usually followed by an infinitive. So plánovat means to plan. A very common question is, co plánuješ na víkend? What are you planning for the weekend? Co plánuješ na víkend? So that would be without the infinitive. But you can also say, co plánuješ dělat o víkendu? What are you planning to do at the weekend? Co plánuješ dělat o víkendu? Co plánuješ na víkend? Nebo co plánuješ dělat o víkendu? And our fourth option is to use present tense. When you know that something is for sure, you can use present tense as well. As a plan that's going to happen, 99% certainty. Co děláš o víkendu? What are you doing at the weekend? Co děláš o víkendu? Zítra jedeme na výlet. Tomorrow we're going for a trip. Zítra jedeme na výlet. Příští týden končím v práci pozdě. Next week I'm finishing late at work. Příští týden končím v práci pozdě. V létě letíme do Turecka. We're flying to Turkey in the summer. V létě letíme do Turecka. As I mentioned, it all depends on how you want to say things. You can use any of these options that I gave you. You can say, v 5 hodin budu odcházet. I'll be leaving at 5 o'clock. That means as soon as the clock strikes 5, I'm leaving. V 5 hodin budu odcházet. Or you can be even like more sure and you can say, v 5 hodin odcházím. I'm leaving at 5. V 5 hodin odcházím. V 5 hodin odejdu. I'll leave at 5. That sounds more like a promise. Also like in English, when you use the future tense with will. V 5 hodin odejdu. Možná. You can say, plánuju odejít v 5 hodin. Or v 5 hodin plánuju odejít. I'm planning on leaving at 5. That's a plan that might happen. Chystám se odejít v 5 hodin. I'm planning on leaving at 5. Or, one more option, chystám se odcházet v 5. I am planning that I will be leaving at 5. Chystám se odcházet v 5. So you see, we have so many combinations. The important thing is to remember the grammar, how to form these sentences, and also to remember which verb is perfective and imperfective. And now to practice this a little bit more, I would like you to watch a dialogue, a telephone conversation between two friends, where you can notice how they use the future tense or not the future tense. Jdeme na to. Follow the subtitles. Ahoj, neruším? Ne, povídej. Hele, co děláš o víkendu? Pojedeme na výlet. A kam se chystáte? Na Karlštejn a tak kolem. Tak tam to budete mít hezký. No, já v sobotu plánuju malou grilovačku a chtěla jsem vás pozvat. To je škoda. My už ten výlet plánujeme dlouho. No, nevadí. A ten víkend potom? Zatím nic. Můžeme přijet. Tak super. Budete moct v sobotu odpoledne? Asi jo, ale ještě ti to potvrdím, jo? Bezva. Tak jo, děkuju, čau. Tak čau. And now we're going to listen to this once more without the subtitles. Ahoj, neruším? Ne, povídej. Hele, co děláš o víkendu? Pojedeme na výlet. A kam se chystáte? Na Karlštejn a tak kolem. Tak tam to budete mít hezký. No, já v sobotu plánuju malou grilovačku a chtěla jsem vás pozvat. To je škoda. My už ten výlet plánujeme dlouho. No, nevadí. A ten víkend potom? Zatím nic. Můžeme přijet. Tak super. Budete moct v sobotu odpoledne? Asi jo, ale ještě ti to potvrdím, jo? Bezva. Tak jo, děkuju, čau. Tak čau. If you like to practice more of this topic, you can also visit my website and read this article. I give you all the information as I mentioned in the video, and there you will be able to see it written. Tak, to je ode mě všechno. This is all from me. Mějte se krásně a já vás uvidím zase za týden. Ahoj!